first missiles landed here, starting some sort of chain reaction. The Earth is reformatting at the atomic level into pure toxic Tiberium. No one has ever seen anything like it. It's Armageddon.
It's the Tacitus. Kane has unlocked its secrets.
The Tacitus is nothing but a Shiner myth. If we're gonna stop Kane, we have to shut down those missiles. Ava?
There is some ion storm interference. However, I detect a large Nod Tiberium missile production facility on the edge of my sensor range near Hamburg.
Shut it down, Mac.
There is also a Nod supply base 75 clicks north of the missile factory. Destroying it first will make your primary objective easier to achieve.
Blunt. Mac. Many of my people are being experimented on at the Nod Cyborg plant south of Hamburg. If you will escort them to your evac center, they'll help you destroy the Nod supply base and the missile production center.
First, rescue Hamburg. The Shiners can wait, and that is an order.
Destroying the supply base here will prevent the missile complex from receiving reinforcements. Complete destruction of the missile complex is essential. Be advised, Nod will use their Tiberium missiles and their new fighter prototypes against you. The mutants are being held on an island in this sector. We can spare a small force to attempt a rescue. The area leading to the island is heavily guarded. If you are detected, more Nod forces will arrive. Avoiding Nod patrols is advised. You must rescue all 10 mutants and lead them to the dust-off zone. Periodic airstrikes will be available.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Welcome back, Commander. I think it's pretty obvious from the cutscene that
No problem.
General Solomon doesn't really have the best of feelings towards the Shiners, even though they've helped us, find Vega and so on.
Infantry reporting.
It's also interesting that Nod has a significant base set up near Hamburg, which I guess implies that Germany isn't completely under control of GDI.
What do you want?
Although there doesn't seem to be any sort of indication as to how much control either side has of most any regions.
Order.
Orders.
Apart of from what we see on the map, of course.
Infantry reporting, sir. Knowledge.
Mutant commanders available.
Yes, sir.
It seems like a mission with mutants, period, just wouldn't be the same without the Hijacker and Ghost Stalker available.
Over here.
Keep in mind, however, this map has two general ways to go through with it.
Yes.
Currently, I'm going through the northern path, but there is a southern path you can also take.
Yes, sir.
Specifically, the guide I'm using actually goes through the southern one.
Infantry reporting. Over here.
Personally, I don't really agree with it. I just find that there are better ways to go. The northern path just seems so much better.
Anytime.
If only because if you go the southern way, you don't get these. You don't get Ghost Stalker.
Target.
Hijacker's always been a toss-up on how usable he is.
It will be done. Yeah, moving out. Yes. Anytime. You got it. Yes. You got it. Give me a You got it.
It also, in the briefing,
Very well.
is it's a little weird. Ava mentions how you'll have periodic airstrikes to help you out.
Be a target. Very well.
I've never
Give me a target.
noticed that to be the
Yes,
case.
sir. Right here.
I could be wrong. There could be something on the southern path, and maybe you destroy a specific SAM site and it helps you out. But otherwise, I've never noticed anything.
Got it. Yes. Give me a target. Very well.
The southern path also starts you off like right next to right next to a base. Like, if you follow that main road you're on as soon as you start, effectively you come across like a patrol area, and I think it has a barracks. So you're immediately under attack by a lot of attack bugs.
Yes, sir. 4 on the floor. Hit it.
It's just not very useful to go through.
Anytime. Yes. Over here. Yes. Over here. It will be done.
We've seen it before, way back when, in the second video. You always want to be careful when trains are around, and if you can, your best bet is to destroy them, unless they're mission critical. In this map in particular, the train goes on it's just got like a square,
Very well. It will be
like, path to sort of simulate a tram system. If a train touches you, you lose that unit. It's gonna explode. Even if they're normally uncrushable, I believe.
orders.
I think it's the only thing that, would be able to run over those types of units.
Yes. Yes. Anytime. Orders out and clear. Give me a target.
Another thing that's not specifically mentioned, and it kind of sucks, because you actually kind of need a guide to know specifically. But in the 3 options that we've chosen, technically this one is the correct one. And I say correct one because this is the one that leads into all of the other scenarios.
Very well.
So if you happen to pick,
Give me a target.
if you destroy the chemical supply station, which is also another one of the optional missions,
Over here.
that is considered quote-unquote option 2, and thus you miss out on this mission. And if you pick the main mission, again, you just lose out on the two other options.
There could be.
Someone will correct me about my thing about 2. Don't worry, we'll get to that in a later video.
Be done. It will be done.
Actually, next video.
It will be done. Yes, sir. Clear. Give me a target. Will be done.
It might seem a little counterintuitive to do these optional missions, because again, there's never really... there might be a mention in the voiced briefings,
Orders.
but it's hard to... it's never really quantified.
Sir. Sir. Give me
Immediately, I mean.
waiting orders.
Obviously, in the actual missions, you'll see what you get.
Infantry reporting. Right here. Right here. Infantry reporting.
Now, you don't need to complete option 1 or option 2
Sir, no problem.
specifically to get all of the bonuses. Like, for example, if you played this mission but then went to the main mission afterwards, you still get the bonus for option 1. It only tracks whatever you complete.
Engineering. Moving out. Give me a
So if you always like to, I guess, have a bit more of a challenge, more power to you, I guess.
Give me a target.
I'm actually saving here because this portion actually gave me a little bit of trouble.
You got it.
One, because I'm the kind of idiot that likes to rush Ghost Hunter, or Ghost Stalker, to laser.
Lost. Mission failed.
And even though Ghost Stalker isn't, he shouldn't be mission critical, because you don't start with him, but
Target.
like Mutant Hijacker, if you ever lose either of those two,
Yeah. Infantry reporting.
you lose the mission. It's a little annoying, to be honest.
Give me a target.
It just doesn't feel like Ghost Stalker should be one of those mission critical units.
Very well.
I guess it also implies that if Ghost Stalker causes a mission failure whenever he dies, then
Over here.
he must be the only Ghost Stalker.
Right here. Very well. Anytime. Infantry reporting. Moving out.
Kind of wonder if he was supposed to ever be a named character now.
Over here. Infantry reporting. Unit on my way. Over here. Will be done. Yes.
Yes, sir. No
Unit
problem.
lost.
Yes.
Unit lost.
Over here.
Talking to me. Waiting orders.
Yes.
Unit
This is also a nice reminder about how useless Umagon is.
Engineering. You got it.
I really don't like the fact that she's like completely defenseless against anything that's not specifically infantry.
Sir? What? Hit it.
Engineering. Give me an order.
Oh, and for those of you who choose to actually play along, one, thanks. It's always cool to see other people's experiences on these games. Two, tip is to either use your Titans or just your Grenadiers, or sorry, Destroyers, and just use them to blow up the bridge.
Yes, sir. Knowledge. Moving out.
I don't believe the AI ever sends an engineer to repair it. And besides, once this laser's down, all you really need to do is have them control fire somewhere,
Waiting orders.
and you prevent the constant groups of cyborgs from attacking you from behind.
Medic reporting. Acknowledge.
Give me a target. You got it. It will be done. Very well. Give me a target. Very well. It will be done. Anytime. Over here. Anytime. Give me a target. You got it. Give me a target. Yes. Give me a target. Infantry reporting. Yeah.
Waiting. What do you want?
Orders. Yes. It will be done. Very well.
I forget if there's actually a base on this map. I guess it'll have to be one of those things I check once I start doing map videos. Because otherwise, the engineer's only purpose would be to repair this bridge, I suppose.
Over here. Yes. Over here. It will be
Also, I really don't know why I'm not taking out the various things I need to do to kill those SAM sites.
enemy SAM sites
Give me
detected.
a target. Yeah.
I guess it's nice that there's actually a voice line to let you know you need to do that.
Over here. Infantry reporting. Give me a target. Yeah. I'm on it. Sir, you got it, sir. Yes. Anytime. Give me a target. Yes.
Oh, and you really do need to save all 10 of those mutants. If any of them die, it's a mission failure.
Already there. Stay low.
Over here. Anytime. Over here. Very well.
Give me an order. Waiting orders.
Thankfully, though, I think the AI is programmed to only go after your units.
Infantry reporting. Orders. Yes. It will be done. Yes. Orders. Give me a
It
target.
also seems so weird to me that they're not actually getting, they're not actually, like, dropping Tiberium.
Infantry reporting.
I guess that might have to do with the fact that
Over here.
the road texture off the bridge would prevent that, I believe, regardless, and the pavement
Give me an order.
would prevent its spread as well.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Over here. Anytime. Very well. Very well. Infantry reporting. Give me a target. There could be trouble. Yes. On my way. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. Sir, give me a target. It will be done. It will be done. There could be trouble. Yeah, I've got it. Give me a target. You got it.
Not SAM sites
It will be
destroyed.
done. Infantry reporting. Received.
And you don't have to worry about taking or saving your own guys. Once the mutants are up, it's
Primary
over.
objective achieved.
Orders.
Civilians evacuated. Objective complete.